Hi there, welcome back to the channel, Paul here, and the model I would like to show you today is another one of my die-cast review collection. It's a kind of economic stuff that I used to buy online and just for fun, just for pleasure. They are not the real models, they are mostly toys, but sometimes, like for this Ferrari Roma, you can have the possibility to have in your hands without going, I don't know neither if she has ever been reproduced by major manufacturer, also in resin by Alpha model. This is the typical subject from hobby design, made in the range of the luxury exotic cars, as the Bugatti and so on. They made several of them, but I don't know if they really made the Ferrari Roma. Probably not. I suspect for a matter of royalties, probably. So this is just the ordinary Burago, not the real Burago. This is the China's new Burago in 1/24 scale, and it's surprisingly really well done. The painting is really convincing. They feature that metallic mica red, also used by Formula One cars during the 2000, I think it was 2010, 2015, that years. You can find this color of the Ferrari. Nowadays it's flat, is a flat, deep metallized red, and is absolutely well taken. The shape of the car and the proportion are absolutely well done. I never understand, and I don't want to understand, if it is possible to open, I think, surely the doors. I'm not so sure about the bonnet and the roof and the trunk, sorry, because there is a very, very heavy line, but I don't want to go there with a scalpel and start to scratch and try to open something that probably also melted together during the curing of the glossy paint, so I really don't care. And I just like the item for the bargain price that they have. And this is items that when they are available is around 20 to 30 euros, not more. But you have absolutely in your hand a unique shape, and in the proper scale in 24. And I like to collect them also because it's a kind of item that I will never build up my own. I'm not a street car guy, it's very, very rare. Rarely I build up street cars. I mostly prefer racing cars, and of course the details is ordinary one from this range of models, so you just will have a find of kind of carbon fiber similar to the real carbon fiber, but nothing serious. Of course, the dashboard is no ordinary plastic. The wipers is just, I think, a single piece of plastic. The paint is typical from a toy, but quite convincing, because once again, even if you see there is a little orange peel down there, but it's okay. I mean, you always have to consider the range of this kind of model, so it's not something valuable or something that will be valuable. This is ordinary stuff that is just for fun. The line is convincing, as I said. The front grille is of course closed. They have a kind of mock-up. This is really look like the mock-up of the Roma, and the proportion is also well taken because it's convincing in the line. When you see the car, is absolutely convincing and matching to the pictures of the real car. Also the wheels are quite well done, and it's also interesting that maybe you can see there is also the brakes really well done under there, and all of this stuff is worth it. As I always say in this kind of review, is something that I always suggest if you are interested in these items to collect and keep like they are, and neither open the boxes, so if maybe in the future I get tired, I can resell them exactly like they are and take back my 20 euros, my 30 euros, whatever it is, but the price range is absolutely that one. It really seems like a mock-up, because I clearly see that in the mold, you see there is under the nose, there is clearly the pointings of a better shape. This is something that if you make in resin, you can cut away the part and make it in photo etched. And so probably in the beginning, I suspect that they had the 3D master, being stuff that is officially licensed by Ferrari. I will not be surprised if also they can also get in touch with the real company to have at least the 3D of the external shape to be reduced in scale even by the factory. This is something that is absolutely nothing for companies when you pay them the royalty. And because it's really precise, I mean, it's rarely that you find lines so really well taken without any points that are not convincing. You know, it's just around the details, but the details are once again related to the price range of the toy, you know, of the item. You know, it's really well done. And once again, I suggest everybody that loves this scale, mostly because it's mostly around the being in 1/24 of these models, you know. My tip is always to collect them when they are available, because they are also very easy to disappear sometimes from the various platforms like Amazon and eBay, and sometimes they, of course, they return. This is something that they produce in millions of pieces, maybe not millions, but several thousands, you know, and you just will find them back, and the price will just increase and increase and increase. I'm noting that because I'm following other 2 or 3 Ferrari of the same series, and right in this moment I just lost one that was for something like 10 euros, $10, you know, exactly the same series, and the same seller reproposed that for 30 euros, so 3 times more. It's still okay. I mean, it's still a price range that nobody worries about. But anyway, if you can pay less for toys, is always worth it, you know. So that's it. Nice model, Ferrari Roma, Burago 24. Nice one. That's it. See you in the next.